day, everyone. It's another episode of Making Marriage Work. My name is Kemi Tony Akinwumi, and today again I have Mr. Kunle Emmanuel Adebayo and my pretty sister Elizabeth Azubike. Beautiful. Yeah. And so today we'll be discussing something really important to family life. So we'll be looking at the abnormal versus the normal in family structures. What are those things that many years ago we can say they are actually normal, but in 21st century they are actually archaic, and then they should be, we can't promote things like that. So we just have that discussion on what is abnormal versus what is not abnormal in family setting. So what comes to mind? What are those things that right now happens in the family that shouldn't be?
Well, there are so many abnormalities in
that society, right?
In our society, we're seeing them, and if care is not taken, it's really going to erode all the normalities. And one of them, like I would always hear and see, and to some extent I've experienced it, is carrying out decision without your spouse. Yes, men. You want to do something, most of them not because they feel the lady is lesser, but they just feel, of what use? Take for instance, you want to sell a landed property that you and your wife bought without your wife's consent, without your wife knowing. You sold it probably because you felt you needed money. Yes, you needed money for the home front, but I believe it's something that you need to sit with your wife to discuss. Mr. Adebayo is already looking away.
No. The thing is this. Let me just chip in something here. Ladies or women, sometimes it depends though. Some women are risk takers, and some they don't want to take any risk. They just want to go steady and slow. Let it just go. So if you have such a woman that she's not a risk taker, right, and you needed to do certain things,
right?
Yeah, that that this is going to give me a push. Do you understand? Of course, it might go bad. Do you understand? So it happens. It's business. It's deals. Deals go bad, and some deals scale through. Do you understand? So, but the thing is that if I don't want to, I know that you are not a risk taker. If I discuss it, number one, you will kill the idea. Then if I later now insist on doing it, or I did it without your consent, it will become a problem. I mean, afterwards, because you say that, but I told you not to do this, but you still went ahead and did it.
But I like the scenario you've painted. We have different peculiar situations that happens in marriage and with different couples.
Yes.
So you are married to a person whose personality is kind of laid back, who don't take so much risk like you will. The whole idea is still to run that idea by your partner, because you have a commitment to that person. This is not the fact that you are the one fronting the deal doesn't mean if the consequences come, it's going to be on your table alone. It's going to affect her and also her children. So being a risk taker, it's fine. And if your partner is laid back, it's fine. But it's important that you still run that idea by that person and just listen to the suggestions. You never know. The fact that she doesn't, she's not the very bold, daring like you, I also want to believe that person married someone who is a bit, who they can have conversations with.
Okay, don't they?
Who can, give some suggestions, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be nice, I think, if you really have a cordial relationship with your partner, to take decisions independently. Maybe many years ago, like we are looking at things that are normal now, that are normal versus abnormal. Maybe years ago we had our great-grandfathers who would just do that.
Go ahead.
Why do I need to talk to you? Of what use is your suggestions or ideas, or and well, we don't have any one of them on set or hacks. But from my experience, a few of them have also said they made some mistakes that they should have actually discussed with their partner. It could just be our input, our suggestion, even carrying her along makes her feel like a part of the family, like a part of, makes your partner feel, I'm needed, I'm valued, I have something to offer. Now, not even looking at just the man, but also for the women, because we have women who can also be very goal-driven. who have ideas and then
Carry it out
at the
without-
next minute they run with it without carrying their, so we are saying it is normal. It's something that should be the norm for a family, for a couple to have agreements when they have major, decisions to be taken. So what other thing comes to mind?
Okay, I really don't know, but this was a concern of a friend, and let me just say it here. Some men who follow their women to every function.
Some men.
Yeah, I see it as abnormal. Your wife has a female gathering, and you want to be there.
Oh.
The
Okay.
friends are having party, you want to be there.
Okay.
If I'm not going for any of your events, you can't go. It's almost breaking a friend's marriage. They're having events, any party.
But is that supposed to be?
For me, I think it's abnormal. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
abnormal, but
I-
I don't think that. I mean, in a family structure, really, he's
From the way Elizabeth paints it.
a husband has to be following his wife in the family structure.
Everywhere. And the question I asked, did you
Does he
see
have-
this? Did you see this before marriage? And she was like, well, I was so eager to get married. I didn't see it as a red flag, but now
Right.
it is
Right.
really burning her.
Right. There are various ways to look at that. One will say there is really nothing wrong if you have companionship with your partner and he, goes with you to few occasions. But the way you paint it now, so one would want to ask, does he have a job? Does he have something that occupies his time?
If it's not there, she will
There.
just go.
Or if it's not
it's
there.
not there, she
So
will
that
go.
is tilting towards
Oh,
an
really?
obsession.
It is not there.
If it's not going, she's not going.
one would want to think is that an obsession or slightly tilting towards emotional abuse? Because if you can't allow your partner have the space and time to themselves to hang out, have some free time, what exactly is he thinking? Why does he want to be where she is at every point in time? And if he is not with her, she doesn't have the liberty to go. No, that's a bit of emotional
The
abuse.
liberty
That's a
to
mission.
go.
Does the man follow the wife to work?
He stopped
maybe
her
not
from
work.
working. A barrister, she
Oh.
now stays in the house.
Right.
So it's beginning to, I
Right.
see it as abnormal.
It's abnormal. Yeah, it's abnormal. That's even an abuse because she should have some space to her time. There's a bit of privacy even in marriage. You have a life, you want to do some things and you don't want your partner to be there, right? So I do not think that is healthy. It's abnormal, like you say. Yeah, because in relationship, we should also have
Space to breathe.
that freedom, And the most alarming part is she can't do certain things if he is not with her. So maybe for him, maybe trust issues, maybe wants to be controlling, and all of.
But funny enough, do you know there's a
Such.
lady that does this too? As in the other side.
Yeah, it's the
It
same.
still makes it abnormal.
It's the same. It's the
They want to follow
same.
their husband to everywhere.
Yeah.
And
It's the
does
same.
Is it supposed to be like that? Speaking
No,
from
that's-
the
that's-
men's perspective.
Well, it's crazy.
Right. All right.
It's crazy. I think there are quite a number of other things, though. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but for time.
What about women not running accounts for themselves?
Oh yeah,
It has
that's-
to be
that's-
joint. If
that's-
it's not joint, you can't. As a woman, you shouldn't. Yeah, because
Marriage, even though we are two, like I mentioned, I think in the other episode, that even though we are two, even though we are a team, we are still individuals, two individuals. So any relationship that steals away your individuality is an abusive relationship. So you are still a human being. You have a mind of your own. You can process things. You can think. And if you can make money, you should have a say in how the money is being utilized. So if you are in a relationship and the man feels you can't make money, for instance, or you can't save, you can't have an account, you can't spend your money reasonably at will, that person is actually controlling you. And control means the person has been abusive towards you.
okay.
And that is abnormal.
Okay, let me chip this because of what you just said. How about working and then as in rendering all of the salary to the husband and ensures that he
Wow.
sees to how it's spent?
Well, we
Should
have,
it
yeah, I've seen I've met few women who do that, and what they say is for religious belief.
Wow,
there are different ways people interpret the word submission. Right? For some women, that's part of submission. I'm submitting everything. I've submitted my body, so why not the money? Right? So we also have to have an idea what's running in their mind, the kind of ideologies they were raised with, you know. But in trying to, you know, be more clear and create more awareness, that is not a healthy relationship. If you are submitting that money by force, by cajole, by, you know, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing wrong if you have to come together as a family, as a couple. Oh, I'm making 100 million, you are making 50 million. Let's put it together and then have a joint purse, have a joint vision. Because for me, you can't run a joint account successfully without a joint vision. If the vision is not in sync, no matter how much you put together, it won't be utilized, you know, properly. Yeah. So the first thing is actually to reason together, to have a similar of goals and ideas, and then the money can be put to good use. But women who do that for religious belief need to understand we can only hope that the man you are submitting the money to is making, you know, very, very, how do I put it now? Huge, you know, impact and doing well with the money. But to look at it psychologically, that's abuse. You should have a say in your money, in what you earn. You should have a say. So thank you so much for being with us in this episode. We'll see you at the next episode very soon. The well-being of the marriage determines how the children will turn out. Thank you.